Hello and welcome, this is Sohaib here, and in this video I am going to give you a detailed site visit for Dubai Islands. You have a connectivity from the Infinity Bridge and it is right in the middle of Dubai and Sharjah as well. We are talking about a 17 square kilometers of a community where we are having 5 interconnected islands. We are having 20 kilometers of beaches and 2 kilometers of urban waterfront as well. So in terms of affordability, in terms of prices, I'm also going to be addressing the main concerns of the people and what type of queries I receive from you guys. The number one is going to be, it is very much close to areas like Dubai and Dera as well, and it is going to affect the prices, it is going to affect the community as well, definitely. Other concern for most of the people was a traffic concern, as we have seen in Palm Jumeirah as well. We have a bottleneck in terms of traffic. Definitely it affects a lot for the whole community as well. Thirdly, the main concern for the people is which is with flight paths, and most of the projects are along this flight path route as well. But for now we are talking about Dubai Islands. It is like a cluster of 5 islands. We are talking about Island A, Island B, Island C, D and E. So like if we talk about Island A, this is basically Island A where I am already driving right now. So you are having like 31,000 units. You are having hospitals, malls, schools, hotels and everything. You can see this is a 4-star hotel which is operational and pretty much alive right now. You are having private beaches for this hotels. You are having public beach right next to it. And other than this, if we talk about amenities, you're gonna have a mall as well, which is like as the same size we have for Dubai Mall as well. So this is definitely gonna create a huge impact in terms of rentals as well, and also in terms of retails and businesses going around. Other than this, like Dubai's economy runs on these type of things. Like Dubai's economy runs on tourism as well. In like specifically if we talk about the numbers, in 2024 we were having like 18.7 million visitors according to this Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism. Like 18.7 million visitors have visited in 2024, which is like a 9% increase year on year. We're talking about last year 2023 it was around like 17.1 million tourists. So definitely this creates a huge impact in terms of hotels, and waterfront living is definitely in high demand, and most of the people prefer to live in like Airbnb or holiday homes other than renting for the hotels, as it is a lot more affordable. So talking about Island A, I'm in Island A right now, and most of the developers are working in Island A. And even if we talk about total number of developers, those are going to be around like anywhere 22 to like 24 private developers are working in this Island A, and this is going to be the most densely populated area of all of the Dubai Islands. So Dubai Island, this Island A is like most of the plots are with Imtiaz right now. As you can see, this is Beach Walk, which is almost in a finishing phase right now. Handover is in December this year. And other than this, if we talk about Imtiaz whole scenario, Imtiaz is coming up with the addition of Beach Walk 1, 2 and 3. Then they are coming up with Sunset 1, 2 and 3. Then they have already Cove additions going around in DLRC, and for now they have like most of the projects are in the middle of Dubai Islands or maybe at the edge of beach as well, and their new projects are along this marina side as well. So for now we are in Island A. We are talking about a 5.1 square kilometers of area. Island B is going to be like 3.2 square kilometers of area, and Island B, most of the projects are with Nakheel right now. Like Nakheel has already launched Bay Villas and Bay Grove Residences, and for the handover I do think so for Bay Villas is going to be in 2027, and for specifically Bay Grove Residences the handover is going to be in 2029. So even if we talk about the size of these islands, we are talking about like Island B is like a 5 times less densely populated area. Most of the projects are only with Nakheel, and you are going to have villas and townhouses and just Bay Grove Residences right now. But even if we talk about Island A, it is going to be a lot more populated, a lot more dense as well. So if we compare Dubai Islands with any of the waterfront communities, we talk about Maritime City, we talk about the ready communities like Palm Jumeirah, we talk about even if we talk about those Blue Waters or Palm Jumeirah or even this Bulgari Islands as well. So prices here are pretty much affordable and reasonable as well. We're talking about a starting price of around 2400 square feet to around 2500 dirham per square feet. So you are getting marinas right here, you are getting retails, you are getting shopping malls, you are getting a beach access, you are getting a waterfront living. So what else you need? And you are getting a payment plan as well. So most of the projects are to be handed over in 2027 and 2028. Even though I do compare these type of islands with other ready projects, even if we talk about Palm Jumeirah, which was ready in 2005 and the starting prices were 2000 dirham per square feet. For Dubai Islands, same is the scenario right now. The starting prices are around 2300 dirham per square feet. But now in Palm Jumeirah, the prices have gone up to like 5,000 dirham per square feet or even 5,500 dirham per square feet for some projects. But in Dubai Islands, we are still getting an affordable ticket size. We are getting with a payment plan as well. And just to give you a comparison, like in Palm Jumeirah, they are pretty much concerned about the traffic as well. They are pretty much concerned about the bottleneck. You are having only one entrance and exit point, and you are having like 43 hotels in Palm Jumeirah, and the prices are already appreciated by more than 400%. Even if we talk about Emaar beachfront, then even if we talk about Blue Waters or Jumeirah Bay Island, prices are above 9,000 dirham per square feet. Now, if we compare those scenarios with Dubai Islands, like you are having, even though in Palm Jumeirah there is pretty much struggle for the water circulation around those fronts, but for now in Dubai Islands, I'm gonna be attaching the map as well. Like it is engineered for the continuous circulation of the water as well. And even though if we talk about total number of hotels, you are gonna get 80 hotels in total. In Palm Jumeirah, we are having 43 hotels. Other than this, the main concern for the people was this mega size mall, which is right next to it. It is going to be of ground plus 4 floors, and you are having 11,000 retails. So you can have an idea how much is it going to impact in terms of the rentals as well, in terms of the appreciation, and in terms of the businesses going around in this area. Now my main concern is just for the prices. You are getting a price point of 2,300 to 2,400 dirham per square feet with a payment plan in the middle of Dubai and Sharjah. Right next to me, you can see we are having, this is the Sharjah skyline, which is right next to the Mamzar beach. I'm going to zoom into it as well. And onto the right side, we are having areas like Bur Dubai, which is the main business hub. This is what we called it Old Dubai. Like your gold souk and every much of your businesses come around this area. Even though this fish market is right next to it, your most of the wholesale and the retails come from Deira and Bur Dubai as well. Even though people have such type of concern, like it is located near the most populated areas like Bur Dubai and Deira, we are having a 400,000 population in Deira. So those people prefer to go into the Kite Beach, or even people go to the Mamzar in Sharjah as well. But after this island is pretty much operational, we are going to have a great footfall in terms of the people entering into this area. For now, what I am focusing on and what you guys need to focus on are the projects by Imtiaz mostly. Imtiaz is one of the most luxury developers here in Dubai and one of the boutique developers. We are talking about high quality finishing. You are getting fully furnished apartment at an affordable prices, and this is their project named as Wynwood 2. Wynwood 1 is pretty much sold out right now. So if we talk about the prices, it depends on pretty much on the location of the plot. So now this is right in the middle of Dubai Island. Like you are not that much accessible to the beach. It is not right next to the marina. It is right in the middle. But the good thing about Dubai Islands, which I like it the most, is you are going to have multiple entrances. You are going to have in total 3 entrances. One is pretty much operational, from which I have came into this island. The other one is under construction. As you can see, the pillars have already gone up, and it is going to be like completed by the next year. So 2 of the entrances and exit point are going to be operational over the period of 2 years. So it is going to have a great impact as well. But in terms of pricing, we are looking at a price point for a 1 bedroom that is going to be starting from 2.5 million dirham or even 2.4 million dirhams at a starting price at the starting launch of the project. Even though every unit is not going to be having the same price, you are getting it with a different layout, you are getting a different view. And Imtiaz is the dominant player in Dubai Islands. Like most of I do think so, their 25 to 24 projects are here in Dubai Islands. We are having like most of the newer developers as well into the market, and like we can say tier B or tier C developers are already in the market, and it is also creating a huge impact in the market. But in terms of affordability, in terms of high quality finishing, definitely Imtiaz stand out. We have projects from Samana, we have projects from LMD, we have projects from other developers, but my priority is with this Imtiaz developer, just because they have completed their projects. Even if we talk about their completed project in Al Furjan, they have completed project in JVC as well, and the quality of finishing and quality of lifestyle they are giving is pretty much on the next level. Even though we are talking about JVC, we have a project named as Westwood Grand. So their rentals in this Westwood building is around 100,000 dirham for 1 bedroom. But from any other developer, even if we compare with the next building, which is going to be 1 bedroom, is going to be rented at a value of 70 to 80,000 dirham. So definitely developer matters a lot, the brand value matters a lot, and what type of amenities and what type of quality the developer is giving is mattering a lot in this area. In terms of waterfront living, we are having 2 options in the market right now that are coming at an affordable price and with the payment plan as well. One is this Dubai Island, the other one we have Maritime City. But the best thing about Dubai Islands is which gives it a lot more priority is you are having access to the public beaches as well. You are having access to the private beaches as well, which is missing pretty much in Maritime City. That is why like the prices matter a lot. We are talking about a price point here in Dubai Island, that is going to be starting from 2500 to 2700 dirham per square feet, as compared to Maritime City, where a studio is starting from like 1.1, 1.2 million dirhams. But in Dubai Islands, it is pretty much exclusive, and we are not having any type of studios in the market. But in Maritime City, we are having studios. Those are going to be starting from like 400 square feet, and the prices are going to be 1.1 to 1.2 million dirhams. So that's it for now. Dubai Island is pretty much operational. Today is weekend basically, and most of the people are here for the beach, and the people came a lot from, like, we're talking about Dera but Dubai areas as well. It is a pretty much good concern, but I don't think so that will matter a lot, because most of the people are going to be living here only with like premium properties. We're talking about one bedrooms, those are starting from 2.5 to 2.6 million dirhams, and we are having only 1 and 2 bedrooms plus like 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom duplexes as well. No studios in this Dubai Island, specifically Island A. Other than this, Island B is pretty much exclusive. We are having villas and big roof residences. Those are starting from above 4 million dirhams. So that's it for now. This was just a raw video just to give you guys an idea how is it going to look like. So these site visits matter a lot to the people who have invested with me, or even though who have invested with any of the other realtor. They get the exact idea, exact scenario, what is going to look like, and how the construction status are going around in the project or in the locality as well. So that's it for now. I'm going to take a leave, and also we're going to go to the beach as well. I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.